everyone, this is Rocky and thank you so much for joining my channel. On my channel we talk about fashion, lifestyle, and just a smidge, a tiny bit of beauty. Today we are talking about fashion and I want to share with you a few styling hacks that some of them I've tried, but I want to share with you some styling hacks and something that might make your wardrobe a little bit more useful for you. Let's get right into it. So the very first thing is probably very useful for people who have limited pieces in their wardrobe, and you don't want to have to buy a new piece for every type of style that you're trying to accomplish. So the very first one that came to mind for me that I've used, I don't even need to use it, but I've used it just out of convenience, is when you have like an oversized sweatshirt or an oversized longer top and you want that cropped look, or you just don't, it's too much fabric to tuck into what you're wearing. So one of the hacks that you may not have considered is to tuck it into your bra, and it just billow it from there, billow it down and out from there, and it either, you know, you can tuck it as deep or high into your bra as you need to you know, kind of get the fabric higher or shorter. You can have it such that it just hits your waist belt, so that it's not, you don't have to tuck it in and it shows no skin. But if your goal is to show some skin, you just tuck it and lift it even higher, and then you can show a little bit of your midriff. So this is a really easy hack. It doesn't create extra bulk or anything like that, but that's a way, like, you're like, man, I really wanted to wear this top, but if I tuck it into my, you know, jeans that are fitted, I'm gonna get bulging here and bulging there. I don't want to look like I have a fupa. And so tucking it is a quick hack. So go ahead and give that a try. The next one is one that I'm even pissed off that I even need to mention, because it's so stupid that this happens, but somewhere between 2021 and 2022, it was decided that skinny jeans are no longer in style. So what the hell are you supposed to do with all the skinny jeans that you own? And if you still love them and want to wear them, you know, you don't want to, if you care and you don't want people to judge you, what's a good way to do that? So for me, I mean, I don't care. I don't really care that it's out of style. If I want to wear them, I'm gonna wear them. But before skinny jeans were out of style, I did find myself wearing them a little bit different than how others normally wear them. So in order to make the skinny jeans look less like actual skinny jeans, you can tuck the cuff, or you can fold the cuff or cuff the hem at the bottom, right? If you cuff it, it doesn't strangle the ankle like it's designed to do. It won't do that. So you kind of take a little bit of that length off of it, and you create some, you know, like some width and fabric around the ankle area or the calf area, depending on how high you cuff it, or how big and high you cuff it. There really isn't that much of a difference between most of the straight leg pants that we're wearing and skinny jeans. It just, you know, straight legs will skim just past, you know, around the ankle, and then skinnies will hug the ankle. But if you cuff it, it gives that impression of straight leg. So for me, like, I've been wearing my stuff that way anyway, so not a big deal. But for you, if you hadn't considered that and you have this box of straight legs jeans and you love them, but you're considering getting rid of them, or they're collecting dust in your closet right now, that's a way to you know, keep using them and give them life and not have to get rid of them. Skinny jeans are gonna come back. Fashion is cyclical, so why toss them if you love them? So I would say consider giving them a nice, good, healthy cuff, and people would be none the wiser about whether they're straight or skinny. The other thing is for t-shirts that have a lot of fabric to them. You know, you buy t-shirts kind of to capture different looks or aesthetics. You may buy a thin fabric tee for summer, you may buy a thick one for winter, you may buy a long one for one look, you know, longer, baggier for one look, tighter, cropped for another look. And what I was thinking was, not a lot of people do this or know how to leverage this, is you can buy one t-shirt to serve most of that. Buy a middle weight, somewhat oversized t-shirt, and you can tie it, whether it be to the back, to the front, or to the side, to accomplish a look. So if you want it to be more fitted, You can tie it back if you want it to be shorter. You could tie it really tight and high. If you want it to be shorter, but you still want, you know, some looseness to it, you can billow it, then tie it. There's so many different ways that you can tie a t-shirt and then still be able to use it untied in the way that it was intended. It's almost ridiculous. So I would say consider knotting and tying your shirts for different looks, and you can save a lot of money and not have to buy like 10 different t-shirts to accomplish those looks. Just maybe one or two. One or two should be good, and you can tie and tuck as needed. And the last one, which is a bit more of a risky hack or recommendation, is one that I have not fully baked and fully tried, but I did like play with the idea, is using a scarf, any, you know, oversized scarf, to enhance or change the look of your regular button-down shirt. And what you do is you take a button-down shirt and a scarf, you would take the scarf and use it and sort of button it into the buttons, and then wrap it around the button-down shirt. So now it adds a bit of interest to your button-down, maybe a little bit of warmth if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, I was thinking this would be a good way to either jazz it up. It might lend itself to some geriatric senior citizen vibes, but either way, it's something to try, to like use the scarves that you're not using, and also give your button down a second life, because I use button downs in a lot of ways, like coveralls, and, you know, obviously button downs for the business dress, you know, for your office, and button downs as a dress, because if it's big enough you can belt it. There's so many ways you can kind of do these. You kind of, you know, use it to break up a dress. You can just tie it and knot it, you know. There's so many ways you can use the button down shirt, but this is another one. This is another one. And this one, like I said, it's not fully baked, fully vetted, but I thought I'd share it with you today, and let's see what we think about it. And you give me some feedback down in the comments down below. Is this something that you would try? Do you feel like you could, you know, incorporate this in your wardrobe at all somehow? And again, like I said, if not fully baked, don't you know, hold me to this one, but I thought I'd share it with you anyway. So that brings us to the end of today's fashion hacks. And hopefully you learned something. Hopefully there's some things that inspired you and you will try. However, that is the end of today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, share it with your friends, leave me a comment down below. Bye.